there's a frenzy going on. There's a madness. Like, what is happening to us? Take a breath, everybody. Take a breath. Obviously, we are being called to completely reset, button, shift right now. Pivot, shift. What we thought it was going to look like in this first quarter of this year of 2020 is not. So we have something that is allowing us to shift. It's an opportunity. But I will tell you, I got caught in the frenzy too. I got caught in the fear. So we could go down those rabbit holes. I'm not saying don't be prepared and grab your freaking toilet paper. I'm just like saying don't grab it all. You know, for those people who actually need it right now or don't have it. Or just like, you know, I'm going to invite you into the Indian way. It's like, wash your butt. Wash it. It's cleaner anyway. I remember when my aunt told me that. Anyway, I won't go into the trauma of my first time going to India when I was a little child. We won't talk about that right now. We are talking about stay grounded, everyone. Stay grounded. Like, tap into the truth of who you are. Come into your center. Come into your deeply connected self. So here's the thing. Thank goddess we have the internet still, right? We get to be with each other in this way. Take a deep breath in with me. Deep breath in, deep breath in, deep breath into what you know is true in this moment. You're breathing. You're alive. You're connected. Let go. Let go of all the things that you are not. All the things that are not true. So there's so much information out there. Here's the thing. I'm inviting all of us to be in the present moment right now. The world, the majority of the world right now is in frenzy and in fear and in like total chaos. And I get it. We are in total chaos. Just so you know, I get it. Like some of you are at home now with the kiddos and that wasn't expected or like that wasn't part of the plan. Some of you are home from work and that's a whole different thing. Some of you are not getting paid. I get it. That like really sucks. We are all being called to pivot and shift right now. What is the hard reset button? What is your gift and your purpose in the world? It's not the how. I promise you, it's not the how. If I was stuck in the how, I would be really stuck in like DTO and I were going to be at the Sedona Yoga Festival. The Sedona Yoga Festival got postponed. I was supposed to be at another event after that. And then my own event, Embody Houston. And so we've been in consideration the last few days of that not happening in person. So we will be connecting in with those of you who are signed up for that. That's a whole other thing. I'm working on it. We're working on it. We get to pivot. We get to shift. I'm still in deep connection and service to the work, to the transformation, and us all up leveling. So take another deep breath in with me. You are safe. You are held. You are breathing in this moment. Exhale. So we go grabbing for toilet paper. We go grabbing for the things that are going to give us some sense of control. And that is, my loves, that is the fear or flight, the fear, which is the flight or fight part of us. The ego part of us that is like convincing us that we are going to die unless we grab for it, we grasp, we frenzy, we go out of control. So I'm calling us into deep breath in, deep breath in, deep breath in. Calm the cortisol levels. The cortisol is like it's a hormone that is I'm not going to get into the science of it. I just want to say, like, it's the thing that releases and causes us to be in stress. When we are in stress and dis-ease, it will obviously cause disease because our immune system goes down. And so ever more important now is our self-care. The meditation, the movement of the energy that is frenzied, that is chaotic, that is like causing us to go, give me that fucking toilet paper, you know? Like, we're not gonna die. And I get that this COVID-19 is certainly hitting us all over the globe now, right? And yes, some people are in much more danger than others. And some people are going to get it. And like most of us will get it. And it will be the worst freaking flu that we've ever experienced, perhaps. Or some people will not have any symptoms at all. So wherever we are, even if we get it, we are still with our breath. We are still, like, that's what I'm calling us into, is like, we are still able to be with our breath and this moment. And what I'm really calling us into is the presence, and the presence brings us into the known. The frenzy and the toilet paper buying, and I keep bringing it to that because it's hilarious, right? It's like we're all going crazy over like these things on the shelf that when we bring them home, it's going to create some kind of known. So what do you know right now? What do you know right now? Okay, so what I know right now is I'm sitting in the car. It's raining outside. I'm actually going to open the door for a moment and take some fresh air. This is what I know right now. And I'm exhaling right now. And I'm connected with myself right now. Exhale. And I'm connected with you right now. Thank Goddess for the internet. Thank Goddess for these platforms. I mean, we could say all sorts of bad stuff around Facebook and Instagram and all the things. And in this moment, I'm grateful for it. We get to shift and we get to pivot. So what do you get to shift and pivot with your service in the world, with your purpose in the world? What is it that you get to shift and pivot? How do you get to contribute now? I know for me, it's really exciting. It's an opportunity. I get to serve and pivot and be in this online presence and growth with you. And I get to share with you, and I get to be in contribution to you on how you can be calling forward and be in your greatest magnetism, like your magnetic presence here online to your communities, how you can be in contribution, how you can be serving your purpose. So don't get stuck in the how it was going to look like. Be in the contribution of now and like this creation in this moment. What's the opportunity for you? Okay, I'm actually going to pick a card for us. So this is, some of you know, I created the Embody Oracle card deck this last year. Channeled it, wrote it, and the art is by Alexis Cohen. So in this moment, I'm going to pick a card for us. Everyone keep breathing, my loves. Keep breathing. And being in connection with your community, with the people in your lives, with your families, soul families, birth families, adopted families, all of the different iterations of family. Okay, so I'm knocking on them. I'm shuffling. And I will pick. Okay, it's awesome. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. She's looking into a mirror. Forgive yourself for being caught up in the frenzy. Forgive yourself for being caught up in the unknown and letting it carry you down. Forgive yourself for not knowing. Forgive yourself for forgive yourself for not being connected to your purpose and living it in this moment because you were caught up for a moment in the frenzy. Forgive yourself. I'm going to read the card also. The card is number 5, if anybody has a connection to 5. So these are some of the practices that you can be utilizing right now to come back into connection with your center, your truth, your knowingness of what is right now, your breath in this moment. Again, oh my God, okay, love it. Forgive yourself. You can be free. Great news. You can be as liberated as you want to be. You can now redeem the magical reality that is your creation possibilities. Oh, wait, sorry. Yes. You can now redeem the magical reality that your creation possibilities are limitless. Heck yes. Love that. Let's take a moment to celebrate that you've done deep work in this lifetime so far. And whenever you forgive people and clear up relationships that have been troublesome and challenging, you continue to amplify your life. Now, the most important part of all, you get to deeply forgive yourself. Yes, you have experienced trauma and hurtful situations which have held you back from being the greatest you can be. You may believe you did something wrong or bad, but that is not the truth. It's time to stop beating yourself up and let go of the hurt you caused yourself. You are invited to forgive anyone in your life you haven't forgiven yet because they were not conscious. You can start to have compassion for them, which is often easier said than done. Yet unforgiveness hurts you most of all. Like, I swear to God, I wrote these, but I cannot remember because they truly came through me. It's so funny. I'm like, wow. I love, because I'm receiving the message with you all. Most importantly, it's time to forgive yourself for believing you caused this somehow, perhaps even believing that you must continue to suffer. What are the things you are still holding on to about yourself? What are your secrets? What do you blame yourself for? Take a moment now to contemplate these inquiries and choose forgiveness. That's right, choose. You always have a choice. Breathe into your chest and your ribcage, expanding your heart space, and write down what you are forgiving yourself for. So I invite you to do this. This is so much more important now than ever, to come into connection with yourself. So this is part of self-care. So that just reminded me. It's do your journaling. Get your self-care. Get your rest and your sleep. Eat healthy, vibrant foods. Eat khichdi, in fact. Khichdi is really easy on the digestive system. And so if we have rest, good, deep, awesome sleep, easy on the digestive system, and high metabolism, that's when your immune system is in the highest. So I'm inviting you to get lots of good sleep right now. And most of us are home. This is actually what an opportunity to be in. Yeah, to get rest. And then make khichdi. Khichdi is a lentil and rice porridge. You can look online. There's lots of recipes on how to make khichdi. Khichardy. I think that's how you would spell it in English. Yeah. And it's a lentil and rice soupy dish. Okay, so my invitation to you is to do some journaling, to come into highest connection with yourself. When you feel like you're spinning yourself out, go around yourself. Come into centeredness, connection with what is true and real and present right now. Even if you get COVID-19, you still get to be present with your breath and the moment that you're in. Even then, even if. And so right now, as we are in our own quarantines and the different change of plans and the pivoting and the shifting, even now, know what's real. So I'm calling you forward to stay grounded, to stay in connection with what is real, stay in connection with your true self, your higher self, your connected self with God, Goddess, Spirit, Truth. Move your body, energize yourself, like move your body, dance, vibrate, shake, breathe. Flubber your lips, move the energy that is not of love and highest connection. And listen, I am not saying go live in fluff and fantasy land. I'm not saying go love and light and fairies and unicorns and go live up there. I'm saying like be here in this moment with your breath. Be here. Be connected with your community, with your families. And those sisters, I'm calling you in to deeper connection. I'm going to put the link of our Embodied Sisterhood. Come and be in our group. This is where I share a lot more movement practices and tools and tips and ways for us to be in connectedness. And sorry, boys, this is just a girls club. This is for us to come into our highest alignment. And there's some stuff that is just specifically geared towards the feminine coming together in this way. So come on in, ladies. Let's be together. Come into our highest truth and our highest service and our highest purpose and our highest health and well-being. This is how we get to be. This is the pivot I'm asking us. I'm calling us. This is the shift and pivot I'm calling us all into. Let's come into gatherings and sacredness in this platform here and come into our highest service and contribution in the world. I love you. And I am grateful for this connection that we get to have in this moment right now. I'm grateful for the moment of connection with myself right now in this moment. I'm grateful for the card and the message that we just got about forgiveness. Yeah. What are you going to do with it? I want to hear. What are you going to do with it? I'm calling you forward. How are you being, share here. What are you committed to creating? What are you pivoting into? What are you shifting? How has this affected you? And what do you get to now? What's the opportunity for you to shift? What is that? Share here. And so let's be in connection and contribution together. I love you. I will be also offering the next few days some trainings and some deepenings of our own practice on how to stay in our centered self, how to stay, not even stay, but actually what is it called? Cultivate and create our own protection auras and our own energetic system to be strong in the forefront. So I'm calling forward some leaders, and I'm going to be getting on in the next couple days with some awesome other leaders. So watch for that. And I'm calling us all into deeper, higher connection with ourselves and each other. Share here. How has this affected you? And what are you pivoting into? And what are you contributing with? Love you. Okay, bye.